Bless family. I'm back again with another topic. The topic today, my message to African students who come to study in the West. Alright, guys, you should understand this. My message to you guys right now, because I've seen many students who come from Africa, especially African students. Why I'm saying that? Because I've seen so many African students that's basically study in the West, but there is no any developments in other places. And most of the developments normally in Africa came from within Africa, not from outside Africa, somebody that studied outside Africa. Do you get what I'm saying? So why I've seen many students in the West here, they come here, and the idea when you come to study, do not expect you're gonna go back as a professor, right? Because what you study, the education that you get is mentally enslaving you to go back, to base your education in Western ideas, and you whitewashing your own country by thinking that's basically the lighter the better, or you know what I mean, and the darker the lowest in the classes, and that's exactly what's been happening. I came across a lot of students that they just come out party too much out here, and even when at most of the places that you party here is like you go to nightclubs that full of crackheads, full of measles, full of fleece, full of a lot of do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people outside. You meet the drug dealers, you meet the lowers, you meet that whatever. Even you get some racist attacks. Even if you're expecting yourself also a black, also you're not expecting that they're gonna let you in the club as well. You're facing too much racism from that, and also when you go there, what we're gonna do? You're spending too much money. So think about this, students who are studying in the West. Think about this. When you came here, what I know of, a lot of people who go out would go to another country. They go to another country as an explorer, right? So why didn't you think about that? Why didn't you, like, when you come to study, come here as an explorer? Because education normally based on what life, taught you, and what you see at, and how, if you wanted to make a company or establish a company, you will see how that company got established, how that bank got established, how that oil company, how did people actually get the oil? Do you know what I'm saying? Extracted from minerals and stuff like that. But I've never seen people, like, mainly, I've noticed many things that's basically, I've never seen an educated students, African students, who went back to Africa and improved Africa, apart from giving another bullshit, do you know what I mean? Another contracted agreement where basically to work as a puppet. Do you get what I'm saying? So why you working? You're partying too much. You're coming across the crackheads in nightclubs and stuff like that. Because I come across a lot of people. I don't want to talk about them, but I know exactly. If that's you, you go out partying too much, especially for the boys. The boys sometimes coming out. I want me this. I want to party too much, and I this. I want to. I want to get a white girl. If you're dating, that's all good. But why are you lowering yourself too down like that? You should not be lowering yourself like that. When you're coming to study, at least you need to go to nice places, like nice restaurant, explore the country that you're in. Try to find about the culture and the people, how they got treated, and how are they more developed than you, rather than you're saying that you're getting an education that mentally enslaved you. I'm saying also, how much do you pay when you come out to the West to study? Have you got pay? Have you sent out as a scholarship? Have you paid from your own money, like your parents paid that money for you? If your parents pay that money for you, they're probably investing too much money on you as their kids. But I don't think you're gonna go back and build up the country, because it's bullshit, right? Study a proper way. Study it the proper way, because we always tell you that you find the diamonds in the rough, right? As an education, if your brain is not built to create and invent and become a very savvy and intelligent person, you will never be. So it doesn't matter what country, they send you over to study. That's why a lot of stupids, a lot of dickheads, they come and study in the West, and they go back again with their old shitty ideas. They're all bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Giving no chance to the other humanity or human being in Africa to actually build up their own country. And I think the development of the African continent will come from within. It will never come from the outside. Like what I'm saying by the outside, I'm saying by somebody that you sent outside to get education. Yes, if you get an education, yeah. So think of it that way. What is an education? Is the education that you're getting, what you're studying, social care and engineering, and what is it? A doctor? Because I have seen many doctors anywhere come from outside. You want it to be a doctor's. So there's another thing as well, where you think about the brain drain. The brain drain where you're a genius person, yeah, invented something in Africa or invented something in other places. They will buy you out to another huge companies, corporation. The corporation buy you out and then you'll come and work in the West. I've seen many times, all you got to do, guys, but you're not believing me, go and make your own research. You see how many inventors and creators that's actually moved from Africa and they settled outside. I don't mean that's basically, yes, if somebody wants to go and settle any other country, you can go. But look at the disparity on this. But if there's no creation and invention, and you're saying that you're studying because you want it to improve the country, but you studied corruption, I'm telling you, yeah, African students studied corruption. They've never studied real education. Corruption by what? Because remember, there's some hypocrisy in the education system as well. Is that some teachers, when they teach you, they're not gonna give you the real informations, the real information that they wanted to give you. They want to give you where they can keep you at bay, keep you at check or on check. They always check you out, because when the teacher give you information, they might give you information just to keep you, to check you out and to check you. All right, so I'm gonna watch him. He's not gonna get better than me. And that's exactly why African countries are not developed, because those are students. They're not getting the real information. You're not getting real education, by the way, because if I Google many places, yeah, like lighting in Africa, for example, I spoke what I've seen the other day saying that Akon has got a project of lighting Africa. So look at Akon. Has he ever studied? He's never studied anything, but because this motherfucker is genius, right? He's fucking genius. That's why he knew how to lie in Africa without use his brain. So where are the educated people? I've never seen any educated person put an idea, said, I want to light Africa, I want to light Nigeria, I want to light Sudan, I want to, lighting in every African continent. So exactly, so most of the educated buffer class, that they are a buffer class, what? To protect the privileged few, the people at the top rather than people at the bottom, because they want to go out. People want to see. Some people are coconuts. You know what that mean. If you're a black person, you know what coconut means. You know what mean when some people are coconut, because most of the educated classes, they want it to be too much coconuts from the inside. Do you get me? So they will I don't really care. As long as I'm getting my money, I don't really care about the people out there. So remember, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. So stop partying too much. At least when you're coming out to education, look at it that way. Look at it as an experience. Look at it as you're exploring, right? You're exploring the country that you're going out there to study, to study in, rather than you're saying, oh right, they're gonna give me the real bones over me, the real pinnacle information. That's how I'm gonna go back. So I'm gonna go and build up my country. No, you can't build up your country like that. If you're expecting somebody else to give you education so to build up your country, they're not going to give it, because there's many hypocrisy. If humanity all want to come together and make all human beings as equal, I think that would happen. But because they're not going to make every human being as equal, so they're going to have to create a buffer class or working class. So the working class in the whole planet Earth, yeah, if you think about it right now, Africa is a working class, yeah, and some part of Asia, like South Asia, South Asian, also working class. I'm talking about that, the darker skinned people mostly. If I've said people might going to call me, oh no, you're saying that you're just trying to talk about racism. No, man, I'm not talking about racism. I'm talking about it in a certain manner, and a manner that where people can study. Why have you, you're an educated person, why have you not built up your own, monopoly in Africa? Why have you not created or established your own factory in Africa? Why? Because when you're coming out here, your partying team must go into nightclubs. Do you know what I mean? For me personally, yeah, I don't mind going to nightclubs, but I know exactly where it is because this is where I live. I live in the West. Do you understand? I understand everything about the West, but you don't, right? So you don't. So when you come here, first you get a culture shock. Yeah, all you want to see, because the other day I spoke to one of my African friends, right, and whatever. All they want to see, they want to fucking check the snow. Do you know what I mean? They happy. They want to go like, oh, I like the snow and whatever. So you like the snow so much. Do you know how many people died because of cold and the snow? You like the snow, so you're gonna jump out in the snow and do all of that. This is fucking literally out of nonsense, man. So you got to think up. Your students. Remember, when you come out to the West, do not expect to be a professor. And also, when you come out to the West, make sure you don't go back to Africa with your, enslaved mind. You're gonna go back and manipulate those African people, because African people are lovely and they have their own simple life, right? But not you, who came out to the West, who came out to study in America or Europe, yeah, to go back and manipulate the masses, right? Because by the end of the day, there's difference between education and manipulation or misguiding people. Many people, I've seen them working in the office right there. People actually studied to manipulate people. How manipulate it? Basically, if you want to come to a solution, they'll come up with another, alibi, and they tell you, oh, this is my alibi. That's why you can't get that. That's why you can't get that. So they've been trained to do that. I'm telling you, exactly. I'm telling you facts, right? Yes, there's a lot of people. They're very very, they've got a heart. They're very good people. They wanted to improve humanity, but some people don't want to improve humanity. Some people want to protect the buffer class, middle upper class and stuff like that. So my message to African students, you have to understand. Do you know how many have you just Google? There's a black woman, a black student that she's got racially harassed back in, I don't know what year was it, but just Google it, go on YouTube, you see that she got racially harassed in the residential area. Students, she's a student, remember. So how much would that be? Right? Exactly. So you're not expecting that you're coming out and getting, you want to get that all of this lemon and juice and stuff like that. No, it's not all for it's not for Susie Pasazi. The whole shit you get, bruv, yeah, and you boys as well. I'm talking to the man them, yeah, who thinks that they want to come out and study, yeah. You're coming out running after white girls, yeah. You not actually want to study. You don't want to study. You're running after pom poms. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is exactly why you ain't creating nothing. By the end of the day, when you go back, you're spending £25,000 for 4 years or 5 years. You go that money you rather invested or start anything. Do you know what I mean? Start from the scratch. In your African country, when you can start a business, you can start from the scratch. £25,000. You can literally start selling what? Selling ice cream outside. By selling ice cream, 25. If you have that £25,000, yeah, I don't think you'll start a big company. Tell me, yeah. So I want to see you as the boss, right? Why I'm saying this, I want to see you as the leader of that country you come from. You study as a student. Don't see yourself. So I want to go there. I want to see you as the boss and the leader, not in the manipulation way, yeah. In a better way, right? I want to see you as improving and lightening your own country, making your country looks better. And any person can get an engineers, a civil engineers, if they want to build a country. Anyone can have an idea in their mind on how to build a country. Do you get what I'm saying? But not by actually going outside and getting some low life education, and that's never really helpful. You're meeting out the crackheads in nightclubs. Stop going to those nightclubs. Period. Do you get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, family, Why I'm talking like that, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking in a simple English to demand them so to understand what is going on. Yeah? So they basically, those people are educated drug dealers. You know? Why I'm saying that, because most of those educated people literally have never built any country in Africa. They're still going to run out to the West and ask them, how can I do that? How can I do this? You're always going to go back to your what? Your own master to do this. Right, with that being said, I might be offensive to you right now, but this is the reality, guys. With that being said, family, I hope you understood this. Bless, 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 family. Stay blessed, family. Bye.